Terraria. It is Brian, and I am trying a new game today. I've thought about starting a Terraria LP a number of times and never quite done it, but maybe this time it will actually take. For those of you who know a bit about this game, you may want to skip ahead a little bit because I'm going to try to go over some of the basics for people who don't know much about Terraria kind of at the beginning. But at the same time, I also think that this whole series, this game, has kind of a nice slow pace. It's got great music. It's an opportunity to be a little bit more chill and just kind of talk about various topics. But I guess the first topic will be just kind of a little bit about the game. This is a Terraria world that I just started, I don't know, I'm like 15 or 20 minutes in. And yeah, I'd actually tried recording this at the beginning and had to throw away that footage for reasons that we will come to in a moment. But let's try to catch up some of the people who might be new and unfamiliar with Terraria. So this is my little guy. Here he is. Here's his inventory. Like Minecraft, you have a bunch of different inventory slots, a bunch of different objects you can hold. You have various tools that you can wield, like a pickaxe, which allow you to pick up both objects on the ground, like that flower, as well as I can mine dirt and stone and things like that. Similar to Minecraft in those respects, one obvious difference from Minecraft is obviously the fact that this is a two-dimensional world as opposed to a three-dimensional one. Basically, it's, just kind of side-scrolling and up and down. There are various NPC characters. Kyle here is the guide. Unlike Minecraft, where you have crafting recipes, in Terraria, it just shows you all the different things you can craft based on items in your inventory. And Terraria has a gazillion different items that you can make. And so the guide can help you out by showing you the different things that you can craft with different types of materials. Like Minecraft, there are various biomes. And so I've done a little bit exploring over here. And so if I walk over here, we get into this crazy icy biome that I know next to nothing about. In fact, these stalactites... Oh, wow. They just kind of like break when I hit them with my little pickaxe. I can't really harvest them. We've got different music in this biome. Slide around on the ice. There's all kinds of new things that I'm only just starting to discover, because I don't know a ton about Terraria. I played it back... The previous release was release 1.1, and I played it for a number of hours back then. But only got, I don't know, maybe like a third the way through the game or something. And so very recently they have come out with update number 1.2. Alright, here's some kind of ice slime. And it has a bunch of new features, new biomes, new blocks, new music, new enemies, new weapons, as well as just kind of like new user interface stuff. Like now when I was attacking that enemy, you had like a little hit point bar. So you can hover over the enemy and it shows you how many hit points they have, but there's also a little life bar kind of like below the enemy that you're attacking that shows you kind of how many hit points he has left. These slimes are really useful because they give you not only money, but this gel that you use for making torches and some other things. And let's see. I've created a little house. In Minecraft, it's often the case that I don't actually create a house to live in. In Terraria, it's a bit more necessary, not so much to protect you from the elements, but because you have these different NPCs and they need houses to live in, and you really kind of need the NPCs to kind of progress well through the game. So this is my first initial house. This is a crafting table, and this is a furnace, and this is a table and chair. And whereas with Minecraft, you just have kind of like the things in your inventory and stand in front of a crafting table, in Terraria, there's a bunch of different kind of crafting places, and so if you're standing in front of the furnace, then, for example, I have this copper ore, and I can craft it into copper bars, because I'm standing in front of the furnace. And if I'm standing in front of the crafting table, a whole lot of new crafting recipes open up that I wouldn't otherwise have available to me, unless I'm standing at the crafting table. And so that's kind of how the crafting works in Terraria, just kind of quickly at a glance. There's all kinds of, like, I see different, like, flowers and things over here that, I'm not sure if all of these are harvestable. I'm going to be slowly learning and discovering a lot of the new features kind of on my own, and which is fine because I'm just trying to do kind of nice, slow-paced kind of playthrough of this game. But in any case, I'm just inviting you guys along for the ride. I've just been mining out some kind of extra resources down here, but it looks like there's a cave that I kind of closed up over here. And so after I killed these slimes, who are coming to attack, Very dangerous enemies, these slimes. Probably the easiest enemy in the game. And he's going to attack Kyle, the guide, over here, too, unless I protect him. There we go. Alright, but we can go check out this cave. It's also going to be turning nighttime again soon, so this could be another reason to get into a cave. Cobwebs are another item that I can pick up. Can place down torches, just like Minecraft. Unlike Minecraft, the torchlight, if you're holding the torch, like actually follows you around, which is kind of cool. That was a little jar or a pot that you find scattered underground. This is copper ore, I believe. So just like Minecraft, where you dig like iron out of the ground. In Terraria, like there were already a bunch more different metals than there were in Minecraft. And now I think in this 1.2 update, there's like even more different ores to find underground. Breaking some more pots that are going to give you some more items. But let's see, let me catch you up on a couple of different things. So one is, I don't know how sensitive people's ears are to such things. Ooh, what is this? That is iron ore. Alright, I found my first iron in the game, so that's great. And it looks like this cave might go further on down. I don't have very good kind of audio sensitivity. I'm not a big audiophile, even with Minecraft. Like, my audio quality, I just try to get to good as opposed to great, awesome, super excellent, the best possible ever. However, I did recently acquire, from a friend who's letting me borrow it, a boom to put my microphone on. Previously, I just had my microphone sitting on my desk. And so right now it's the case that I am using a microphone setup where the microphone is much closer to my mouth, and I have the gain turned down, and I think it alters the quality, hopefully is going to improve the quality. But I've been futzing around with it, and it was the case that basically the first 15 minutes of me playing Terraria, I ended up having to throw away the footage because I had the gain turned way too high for as close as the mic was to my mouth. And so it was all clipping out, and it sounded awful, and so I was like, alright, I'll just throw away this footage and do it again. And like I said, Terraria is nice and slow-paced, and so it's okay to be starting from kind of the beginning of the game. It's not like you've missed a whole lot. But I would like to get people's feedback on whether my voice sounds different, if it sounds good or bad. I'll probably continue to tweak things a bit over the next few days. Alright, but we didn't seem to find a whole lot in that little cave area. So I'm going to kind of dig my way back out on the surface. And I guess there was more cave to explore over in this crazy icy biome over here. Here's another slime. Come get some slime! I don't know why it is with the various enemies and monsters in Terraria. I enjoy killing them a lot. I enjoy killing the mobs in Minecraft a lot as well. But I find perhaps like even more so in Terraria, like even the little bunnies who, like, I don't think if I kill this guy, like he ever gives me anything, like there isn't any experience, there's like nothing to be gained from killing the bunnies. But I still find it fun to do, for whatever reason. Alright, I still haven't created myself any better weapons. If we find a little bit more copper ore, I think I can make myself like a better copper longsword or something. I've got like a short sword, which is not a very good weapon. As I believe I've already mentioned, there's a whole lot more weapons in Terraria. A whole lot more variety in that respect than there is in Minecraft, in terms of ways to attack things. But yeah, I was starting to say that for whatever reason, I find that I take on some Zisteaisms in terms of like, come get some with the monsters when I'm playing Terraria. Let's see, I can make some wooden platforms, which are things that you can put against the background wall and kind of jump up against. There we go. That'll help me get up to different places. What is that? It's like a snowball in the background or something? Alright. I can break these. And then, is this something I can mine? I was guessing it was just like some snow or ice. Oh my goodness, there's going to be so many new things that I need to learn and discover. And so like I said, ooh! I hear a falling star that was somewhere to the right, and so I'm going to try to go find it. Stars give you mana in this game. If you see up in the upper right-hand corner, I have a little mana bar. Alright, there is fall damage in this game, but you can fall pretty far. Let's see, I'm going to make myself some more of these wooden platforms, just like Minecraft, even if you don't have a crafting table nearby. It's still the case that you can craft just from your inventory a number of simple objects, and I really need to craft some more torches as well. There we go. Got plenty of wood, so that's not a problem. See a bunch of, like, ice zombies or some kind of crazy things down there. Let's grab a torch, put it down over here so we can see where we're going, and see if there's... Yes, there's a star. So these stars just fall randomly from the sky at nighttime. And if you collect enough of them, you can get more mana. So up in the top right, I have just like 1 mana star, and also 100 life hearts. And so throughout the world, there'll be various power-ups and better things that you can find, both down in caves, as well as above ground, and even up in the sky. There's like floating islands. There's a whole lot to explore. And just as I like exploring, you know, like Minecraft exploration and tactics, Terraria has a bunch of fun exploration aspects as well. And so, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this. Oh, here's another fallen star. A couple more. This is great. I think you need 10 fallen stars before you can get another, like, mana power-up. Alright, and here's a zombie. And I want to go see... I can't remember if I've smelted all the copper that I have, if I can actually go and craft a better sword. Because you can see with this little copper short sword, like, I can't really swing it very well. And it doesn't do much damage to enemies. So let's see. I do have some more copper, and so if I'm standing in front of the furnace... There's so many items you can craft in this game. It takes a while to kind of, like, go through everything. Here we go. Copper bars. So I'm going to make some more of them. Zombie banging on the door. And then... Okay, mana crystal. It only takes 5 fallen stars. So I can create a mana crystal out of those fallen stars that I grabbed. That I obtained. And then... If I use it, now up in the upper right, now I've got 2 mana stars, 40 instead of 20. And I don't know that I have, like, any spells or items that use magic or anything yet. And so there's not a whole lot that I can do with that yet. Alright, and then we got a zombie over here that I guess I'll go ahead and kill. Oh, and I was going to try to craft a better sword, and I just created the copper and forgot to do that. So let's do that after we killed this zombie, assuming we manage to stay alive. Oh my gosh, yeah, I definitely need better weapons. Otherwise, even some of these basic enemies right at the beginning are just gonna annihilate me. Alright, do I have enough to make a wooden sword? Doesn't seem like I have enough for a copper long sword yet. I think that's the thing I wanted to make. Let's talk to the guide real quick. So once again, as I mentioned, you can hand any object to the guide, and he will show you all the things you can make out of that thing. What is that? Amethyst staff. Wow. Alright, copper short sword takes 7 iron bars. Oh. And I have 10 iron bars, so I should be able to craft that. Unless it takes a different, something other than the crafting table is like a location that I need to craft it. What is this? Rope coils. I guess for climbing up and down, I'll have to experiment with that. I'm actually going to take a minute here while it's nighttime to kind of like look through the crafting and try to figure out a few things. So I'll probably make a cut, and I'll be right back. So I remember now that I need to make an iron anvil before I can create a number of different iron tools. So I've just been doing some caving down below underground, finding some underground caves. Still haven't found much iron, but one thing I did notice that I believe is new is this water has kind of like this weird kind of like orange color. But as I go down into a new layer of the terrain that you can see kind of demarcated here, oh, maybe it's not the new layer in the terrain. Interesting. But in any case, the water turns blue, and the music has changed. Yeah, you can see the music transition there, and the color transition there. So I'm not sure exactly what's up with that, and I don't have a sense of if it's because I'm moving left and right, and because I'm in different biomes, or if it's just because I've gone down to the depths into a different layer. Because this is definitely... now a new layer of caves. But the good news is, down at this lower layer, yes, we'll probably find some better stuff, and I believe that this is some iron ore, and this is exactly what I need. Because with this, I can go ahead and get enough iron, hopefully, to make an anvil, and then just kind of jumpstart some of my tool making when I get back upstairs, so that'll be good. I mentioned Zisto at some point earlier, I believe. Just in terms of his own tendencies and the way he talks. I've watched all of Zisto's original playthrough of Terraria. He had 55 episodes of Terraria and 1.0 and 1.1 that I watched back in the day. Oh, this is going to get kind of dangerous if I do too much exploring around here, so let's try to be careful. We don't get down too deep. Whoa! Look at this background change. So as I moved over to the right, am I in like the icy biome now? I don't know if there's a way to know if that's what's happening here. And then the music changes again. Oh, wow! So this is good. So just as in Minecraft, as you find kind of like underground structures and things, similar things happen in Terraria. It might not be very obvious on the screen for those of you who are unfamiliar right now, but there is a kind of flooded room over here that contains some good stuff that I want to get to. It's a little bit difficult to move through water in this game, but there's a pot, but then up here, wood anvil statue. And then there's this whole wooden room that will have various statues and often has some chests with really good loot. And wow, is that a chest? I can't even tell in the background here, like, what this... It seems like it was a broken chest. Here's a chest. Here's a gold chest. Oh man, this is all kind of like coming back to me now. Alright, we need to fight off this ice slime. So yeah, apparently I've transitioned over into the ice biome over here. And that's why we have this kind of like blue background walls that you see over here. But there will be these underground rooms where you get like all kinds of good stuff. Guardian Hermes Boots. Alright, there's various accessories and armor that you can wear, and then silver bars, a bunch of other good stuff. Okay, I can say loot all to grab all the stuff out of that chest. And then go back to fighting off any bad guys who come after me. One difference of Terraria compared to Minecraft is in Minecraft, if you light things up, bad guys don't spawn anymore. I don't believe that that is the case in Terraria. And then, cool, I can just use a pick in order to like pick up that gold chest. And then I think, can I also like pick up like the chandelier off the wall? Great, platinum chandelier. And then is this like some kind of bird statue or something over here? Bird statue? Yeah, I'm not sure that any of these statues have value other than mere decorative effect. But I know that there are other statues that do actually have value, and there's things you can do, kind of like redstone in Minecraft, where you can build mechanisms, and some of the statues play into that. I only got a chance to experiment a little bit with that when I was previously playing Terraria back in the day. But let's see if I can manage to somehow jump back up here. Let me get myself some wood platforms that I can jump on. I've got another block. Alright, I've picked up a bunch of other good inventory at this point, and hopefully have enough iron that I could go back and make my anvil and try to make some things. So I think I'm going to try to head back upstairs. I'm getting so distracted. I was starting to talk about Zisto before we found that room. Zisto recently... Ooh, I hear a worm. So, most enemies obey kind of like the same terrain laws that your player does, in terms of like, they have to, you know, walk through different rooms and things. That worm guy is able to like penetrate the background layers and kind of like go through walls. And so he's attacking me from like all kinds of different directions over here. There we go, I managed to kill him. Let's not drown under here. So you saw I have air bubbles over on the right when I'm underground, just like Minecraft. Alright, and I believe in Minecraft in 1.7 there's finally going to be like water breathing potions for breathing underwater. Terraria already had that. Alright, I'm going to try to get back upstairs. I've said this so many times already. Zisto recently... Oh, right, I can't do that now. Zisto recently was posting that he would like someone to make him... This was on his Twitter account. He'd like to see someone make a animated GIF that had like Zorro, only with Zisto face. And I saw that, and I didn't want to do that, but I thought of something else Zisto-like that included kind of like Zorro connotations. I'm not sure exactly what I'm trying to say here. Let me just roll the clip. I'm going to overlay some video of just like a short little video clip that I made that I also turned into an animated GIF. That basically the idea was something that was like a zombie pigman who was carrying a golden sword and a sign and a lava bucket, but doing a Zorro-like move where he traces out a Z into some netherrack and sets things on fire. That was an opportunity for me to experiment more with what you can do with Minecraft 1.7 command blocks. It's kind of how I implemented that. It was pretty straightforward to do. Alright, let's real quick see now over here if I manage to cook up some of my iron. Let's see if we can make an anvil and actually make a weapon, or a better weapon. And that might be a good place to just go ahead and kind of finish things up for today. But oh my goodness, so many things. Alright, so let's go ahead and smelt all of my copper into copper bars, and I've got some iron that I can smelt into iron bars. And I even have a little bit of silver that I found, which can stack with the other silver. And so now I believe, yes, I can craft an iron anvil, which is great. And then I made a second room on the house over here, because we needed room to expand. But let's go ahead and plop the anvil down here. And now with that, yes, look at this. I could make a silver short sword, a silver broadsword. That would be a great weapon. Let's go ahead and do that. Massive silver broadsword, plus 18% size. So one of the interesting things in this game is, whereas Minecraft you have like enchanting, here when you craft items, anytime you forge a new item, it gets some kind of random bonus. And later in the game, there'll be opportunities to reforge items. But look at this sword. I can swing it around, it's got a much greater arc, it's a little bit larger, and it hits bad guys for a lot more damage. Like previously, my little copper short sword was just doing like 1 or 2 damage on different guys. Oh, and now I've got the Hermes Boots. And so you can see if I get on a nice flat stretch, all of a sudden I start sprinting around and there's like smoke coming off. Yeah, I'm hitting this guy for like 10 and 11, whereas previously I was hitting for 1 and 2. So that's a much better weapon. Alright, so much to do. So much for me to both kind of like relearn and so many new things to explore. So I'll be looking forward to more of this. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you think the audio quality is turning out. I'm sure I'll continue to tweak it. We'll definitely still continue to do more Minecraft on the channel as well, although probably not start up another full LP of it until 1.7 actually comes out in full release. As always, I hope that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Terraria. Bye-bye.